Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. As an intro state, I'm your host Solomon here with my mom.
Hey y'all, it's your girl
Oh yeah,
Toya.
man, y'all already know y'all can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast. All at the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on our social media pages. Instagram @_Be Different Podcast. X @_Be Different Pod. Go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Be Different Podcast. Go like and follow our page on TikTok, Be Different Pod _clips. And we also have a business email address now, Be Different Pod 06@gmail.com.
Yeah, man, y'all see we back again with another video, man. We had to come at y'all with a video, man, because a lot has happened since the last time we recorded an episode for the podcast. So we had to get on here and talk about it, update y'all, man, so y'all already know what's going on.
That's right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all know how we like to start off with some local news. Congratulations to the Oklahoma Lady Chieftains on last week. The Lady Chieftains won the division championship for Class 1-4A.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Smith.
Region 4-1A.
Region 4-1A, okay. They beat Smith for, I don't remember what their score was, but congratulations, ladies. They finished the season with a record of 24-4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've ever had a record that good.
Nah,
for
not
the
for the girl,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to them girl, man. Like we said, this first time in history that they doing this. Like we've been saying on the podcast, we saw the girl building each year, but this year is their year, though, man. They really taking it farther than we ever been, and most people didn't expect it. So,
That's
hey,
right.
them girls continue to win, man. We gonna continue to follow them for
That's
real.
right. So with us, the boys also play. I can't leave the boys out. They also played in the division championship game.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they lost to West Union, but they still had us number 2 in our division. So this past Monday and Tuesday night, both our boys and girls played in the first round of the playoffs.
Yep.
Monday night, the girls played the Baldwin Bearcats.
Yep.
And we got a victory. Congratulations again, Lady Chiefs. We won that game 67-35.
Yep.
The girls been balling.
Yeah, man. That's not surprising to me, man. I already knew the girl was gonna go out there and do their thing. And like I said, I knew our biggest battle wasn't gonna be into this third round, but we're gonna get into that.
Yeah. And then on Tuesday night, our boys played TCPS. Unfortunately, the boys' season came to an end Tuesday night. We lost that game 56-50, but guys, y'all still had a great season. A lot of people didn't expect y'all to even make the playoffs, but you proved people wrong, and we just got to come back bigger, better, and stronger next year.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, them guys, bro, y'all young, but y'all still got potential. Potential is still there, like Toy said. You got to come back bigger and better next year, man. Be able to get the job done, so get to breaking mistakes out the way. Cause like I said, we are a young team, so, hey, once they get older and get experience,
you got to trust the process with them, too.
Exactly, man. Things start getting better.
Yep. So, tonight, Friday night, the girls were in the second round of the playoffs. We played Myrtle.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a rematch from last year. Last year, we beat Myrtle by 2 points. But this year was a totally different story.
Oh, yeah.
And we blew those girls out. The score was 63-26.
63-29.
29. Yeah, that's right.
Man, like I said, man, the girls, like I said, I knew their toughest battle was going to be in this third round game when they have to play Biggersville in Northeast. I know the first 2 rounds weren't going to be a problem, but I do wish Myrtle would have been a more competitive game so they can get that easy game mindset out of their mind. But I know Coach Clifton going to get in the gym during practice and get those girls right, man. Let them know that, hey, excuse me, this is not an easy game by no means at all. They're going to have to come with and actually step up and make big plays, man, in this game if they want to make it to Jackson.
Yeah, this game we played tonight, like you said, it was an easy win. We had a running clock at the start of the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got in the game tonight.
Exactly.
But, I mean, like Solomon just said, the girls going to have to keep working hard because just to piggyback off what he just said, the girls will play again next Friday, February the 21st at 4 o'clock in Boonville at Northeast, and we will be playing Biggersville.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a
bro.
good one. This probably gonna be our toughest match.
Our toughest match, of the season, like so far.
Yeah.
Until we really get down to Jackson, if we make it. But I got faith in the girl.
We gonna make it.
That's what I'm saying. I got faith in the girl. I know they can go out there and get the job done. I just hope they lock in, get it together. And like I told y'all, bro, we can beat Biggersville because we in the neutral site.
Yeah.
We at Northeast, we going to have our fan there. They going to have their fan there, but ain't going to be no true home court advantage.
You say neutral site, but Boonville is still closer to Biggersville than it is Oklahoma.
I mean, yeah, but how far Biggersville is from Boonville?
Both from Alcorn County, right?
I'm trying to think. I know it's up towards that way, but I don't get it.
I thought Biggersville was like the county school and Boonville was the city school.
Nah, Biggersville and Boonville way past each other.
Surely is. But anyway, we playing in Boonville.
See, boy.
You do have to go through Biggersville to get through Boonville, to get to Boonville. You keep straight. I done went that road too many times. I know.
So you telling me Biggersville is before Boonville?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is. Will y'all please, for any of y'all, when y'all see this and y'all have his phone number, please text him and tell him I'm right.
Okay, we finna move on, but I'm about to look it up.
Nah, I know.
Because it's not.
I know, but anyway, congratulations again, girl. Keep it up. Congratulations to the coaching staff, Coach Clifton and his coaching staff. Coach Clifton got Division Coach of the Year for the girls. So shout out to him. I can't wait until we both have time in our
I knew I was
to get
right.
you on the show.
But Boonville is way. You gotta go through Boonville to get to Biggersville.
Well, either way it go, it's still up the same way.
It is, but you talking about so you gotta get to Big. You go through Biggersville, Boonville. No, you don't. You go to Biggersville before Corinth.
Okay, same thing.
So
you still gotta travel up 45.
Boonville still is the midway point.
Okay, whatever.
Looking at it, like Oklahoma is farther, but Boonville is still the midway point. Because ICC still will be far from both.
I wonder why they didn't put us at ICC.
I'm glad it's at Northeast.
But anyway.
Moving on. But like I said, it's going to be a great game, man.
Yeah, it is. And I'm excited for the girls.
I'm going to that game.
History, girls. Excuse me, that game is at 4 o'clock Friday.
I'm going to that game.
I'm going too. But anyway, let's move on to some college basketball. Women college basketball. Shocker. South Carolina beat Texas since the last time. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Texas beat South Carolina since the last time we had a show.
Yeah, and that's no shocker to me because the day that game was played, I told everybody that Texas was going to win that game.
And the first game that they played, South Carolina didn't blow them out. It was their second time playing each other.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know that they played twice until the second game.
Their first game, Madison Booker had a horrible game.
Yeah, she only had 7 points.
Yeah, but the score of this game ended up being 66-62, and that gave South Carolina their second loss for the season. Their first loss in the SEC. And it snapped like a 50-some game winning streak for South Carolina. But it was a good game. Booker had an awesome game.
Yeah, for real. It was definitely a great game, man. Like I said, that day we had practice. And I was telling all the other managers and other people I work with, I was like, Texas going to win this game. Then it's a home game, too. Yeah. Like, they going to have that momentum. They going to win that game. And everybody was like, man, no, South Carolina going to win it. But we saw the outcome, man. Like we always say, in college basketball, there's no solidified team because there's so many upsets, man. On the women's side.
And speaking of that, I got the AP Top 25. This was from 4 days ago. Number 1 team then was UCLA. Number 2, Notre Dame. 3, Texas. 4, South Carolina. And 5, LSU. USC was number 6 and Connecticut was 7. So, I mean, and to round out the top 10, Kentucky 8, Ohio State 9. And who was that at number 10?
North Carolina State.
North Carolina State at number 10.
A lot of that going to change.
A lot of that going to change.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you go ahead and get into. Well, I'm going to say this first because this game already happened. But Kentucky not going to be 8 no more because Ole Miss beat them.
Oh, yeah, y'all beat them the other night. Yeah, and they lost again.
They lost to Texas.
So Kentucky definitely won't be number 8 anymore. Also, UCLA will not be number 1 anymore.
Because they just got upset.
UCLA played USC last night, and USC won the game 71-60. Their girl Juju, 38 points, 11 rebounds, 8 blocks, 5 assists.
Hey, that was a tough game right there. Cause I really wasn't expecting UCLA to lose any more games. Even though I haven't. This was my first game watching them this whole season. But hey, USC came out there and did their thing. Yeah. Juju Walker, like you said, on both ends of the floor, out there killing.
So with UCLA winning to USC, who you got as your number one right now?
Texas.
Over Notre Dame?
Well, I forgot about Notre Dame, yeah. And Notre Dame beat Texas. So, I say Notre Dame. I really forgot about Notre Dame. But, yeah, I go Notre Dame 1, Texas 2. Really, I throw UCLA in there at that 3 spot. And then, trying to think. I'll swap. I'll put USC at 4, South Carolina at 5, and LSU at 6.
I was just finna say that. Yeah. I was finna say, as much as I hate to say this, I put USC in front of South Carolina.
Yeah, right USC now. Be 4, South Carolina 5. Like, yeah, so be Notre Dame, Texas, UCLA, South Carolina, USC, LSU.
Yeah.
Then Connecticut, then Kentucky. I don't know where they'll fall to because they lost 2 ranked games back to back.
And the thing is, too, Connecticut ain't doing what I thought they would do this season. They lost to Tennessee the other night.
Yeah,
too.
they not. But it's just so tough though.
Yeah,
Each team
it's a tough division,
so
no
tough,
matter where
man,
you look
for
at.
real,
Yeah. But I'm with you. I think Notre Dame would be number 1 when this week's poll come out because of the loss UCLA had, and in the way they lost.
Yeah, then that wasn't no close game. They lost by 11 points.
Right. You got anything else for college? The men college basketball, they doing their thing. Auburn and Alabama play each other tomorrow.
They play tomorrow, yeah. Number 1 versus number 2 team.
Ole Miss State,
yeah. I was just about to say that. Them about the best 2 games tomorrow. Some more games, but when they come down like true SEC play, they'll go be the best 2 games. In-state rivals, so it's gonna be 2 great games.
Baseball season has started.
Yeah,
I know Mississippi State. Well, they're supposed to have a game this weekend, but the weather's supposed to be bad tomorrow.
Yeah, so. We got that baseball coming for y'all too, man.
Yep. But that's all I got for college. You ready to move on?
Yeah, we can move on.
Let's talk about the WNBA, the 1v1 championship.
Unrivaled, man. I know we've been talking about that. The 1v1, like you said, tournament has ended, man.
Yeah, it ended tonight, and the grand winner was Nafessa Carter.
Earlier, yeah. Hey, man, them girls.
Congratulations to her.
Hey, shout out to all 4 of the finalists, man. I know Nafessa Carter, like you said, Ari, Aaliyah Edwards, and I know her name, but I don't want to say it wrong. But it's a Zara Stevens or something like that. Mm-hmm. I just didn't know if I was saying it right or not, but it's something like that though.
And it on a previous episode, I said I picked Ari to win.
Yeah, I did too. But
Aaliyah Edwards beat her.
Yeah, but I would say Ari was in a disadvantage because she was the only point guard.
Yeah,
though.
she was.
And that's why Nafessa Carter had an edge in Aaliyah Edwards because she went 4-2. Like they got side, but they got the game to match up with those guards too, to where they can stretch the floor. But when it's trying to get in the post and go to work on a smaller defender, they can do that as well.
Now, one player that I was shocked to see that got eliminated the first round was Breonna Stewart.
Yeah, but she got beat by Aaliyah Edwards, though.
She sure
exactly,
did.
That's young versus old, though. Breonna Stewart, yeah, she a vet, but Aaliyah Edwards coming up, too, though.
Yeah, yep. So how much money did she win?
She won $250,000.
$250,000 from winning the 1v1 tournament. Another underdog that I thought might was sneak in there, Alicia Gray from the Atlanta team.
But she lost to Leah Warizu, though.
Yeah, I like her. She just a little country bumpkin to me.
Exactly. Like I was saying, Leah Edwards, a smaller defender, she put in that paint. But like I said, in the fifth college, she won $250,000. Third and fourth seed won $25,000. And I think Aaliyah Edwards, the second place one, I think she got $100,000.
Okay, but that's still not bad.
Exactly at all.
That's still not bad at all. But
I know y'all, like we said on the early episode, both of the Nafessa Carter teammates got $10,000 as well.
Right. It was a good little tournament. It was something different and something we enjoyed, and I hope they bring it back next year.
Oh yeah, I feel like they definitely gonna keep this going because it got great viewership. But it's like Jay said too, though, they gotta get the scheduling better because even though I forgot about All-Star Weekend, it's still lined up with All-Star Weekend. Even though it's not on the big game, it's still like in their range.
It's like the WNBA and the NBA were competing against each other. Yeah. And speaking of that, last night I wanted to watch the UCLA USC game.
Well, it was on Peacock.
But it was on Peacock.
Yeah, I was watching it.
Some people don't have Peacock.
Yeah, I feel
again, like we have always said on this show, if you want us to watch it, put it on the channel that we have.
Watch it on,
Why it wasn't on ESPN? That was a good girls matchup.
Exactly.
So that should have been a prime time game.
It's about that money though, bro. All the different outlets and different streaming sites, man. Everybody trying to get theirs.
Yep. But let's move on to some football. The Super Bowl.
Man, I told y'all.
I am so proud to say we were wrong. When we was like, yay, when it first came out, we was like, the Kansas City Chiefs gonna win. Yay.
No.
Being sarcastic. We were being sarcastic. But the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl by the score of 40-22.
I knew that was gonna happen. I don't know nothing about this sarcastic stuff. I've been saying, forget Patrick Mahomes, forget Travis Kelce, forget all them Chiefs. The only one I mess with is Chris Jones. But I said the Eagles gonna win this game.
And they did. The Eagles, their front four attacked.
Oh, yeah, on the defense side of the ball. Defensive line should have won MVP, but I knew they wasn't going to do it like that. But still, though, shout out to Jalen Hurts, shout out to Eagles, man. They did their thing, bro. I'm glad they came in and showed what the Chiefs was. Nothing.
Yeah, and when the second half started, I was like, okay, if the Chiefs score here, they're going to come back and win this game. But after they didn't score right after halftime, I'm like, okay, the Eagles might have a chance. Yeah. But
now you can go ahead.
The score is not indicative of how one-sided this game was.
I mean, everybody know watching the game, bro. If you watch the game, you know that the Chiefs had 22 points, but that game was over when they scored them touchdowns at the end, bro. Yeah. Like, the game, like the Eagles came in there, dominated, did what they needed to do, and got on out of them, man.
And it was like you also said, too, the Chiefs game plan for Saquon Barkley to stop him. But they didn't have anybody for AJ or Devontae.
Exactly, and I had a feeling that was going to happen, though, because people been trying to key in on Saquon so much, like they don't have two great receivers on the outside. And Jalen Hurts not a bad throwing quarterback at all.
And he can run the ball.
Exactly. So, the Eagles that had their running game, they were like, okay, we know we can't depend on that pass. We can always hand the ball off.
Yep.
And then at first though, watching it when the Eagles was just running it up and running, because they had got that pick six.
Yeah.
And everything, I was like, nah, this too good to be true, man. They setting it up. Patrick Mahomes had the greatest comeback ever, bro.
Be better than the one time.
Yeah, like for real though, but like you said, after halftime they didn't come out and score, y'all like, yeah, it's over.
And another key play too that I was like, okay, the Eagles might, when they sacked Patrick Mahomes twice, and then he threw that interception. I'm like, wow, but. And Patrick, I think they sacked him 6 times.
Yeah,
that was a record.
For real, they Patrick Mahomes, they couldn't have their press. Their offensive line would get punished. Like
Travis Kelce didn't really do nothing.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing either.
But congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles.
For real, man, them guys did that.
MVP Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
I mean, I've always liked Jalen because of his story at Alabama. You know. If that was to happen today, most kids would just jump in the transfer portal. But he stayed another year, and he did end up leaving. But in his word, God had a plan before we had an opinion.
Yep.
So, I mean,
he did, man.
Congratulations, Jalen. I feel like it was well deserved. Also, congratulations to AJ Brown. He scored a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl. Mississippi boy from Starkville. Jalen and Devontae, they're the first quarterback wide receiver duo to win a national championship and a Super Bowl together. Yep. That's that Bama connection right there.
Exactly, man. You go to Bama, you're going to be great all your life.
Now, this is a fact that I didn't know. Devontae Smith, it was the first player drafted from Bama to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I knew that. After he scored it, I knew that.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, shout out to them, bro, for real, man.
Yeah. And
the Eagles did their thing, like we said.
And we talked about, the offense, but them defensive are Brandon Graham, Slay. I mean,
hey, yeah, them boys, them guys did their thing.
Held
for real.
Up. I mean, it was a good game.
So Sweat, he did his thing.
Sweat did his thing. And the Eagles stopped the three-peat. So I'm glad that happened. Some other NFL news. The Jets have informed Aaron Rodgers that they will not be bringing him back next season.
Time to go home. Retire, bro. I've been saying it. Like, ain't no point of staying around, bro. Don't no team won't all the drama and extraness that you
Yeah.
come with, bro. So just go ahead and take it home, man. You know, everybody know Aaron Rodgers was a great quarterback, bro. Like, you solidify everything you did, so just go and hang it up.
I can't think of a team offhand that would want him. You know, that would be willing to sign him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see. Also, the Miami Dolphins informed Pro Bowl running back Raheem Mostert that they are not bringing him back next season.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
I mean, he is old, you know, older running back. He still did his thing, but it just, you come to a time like with these running backs, you know.
Time to go home.
Yeah.
And speaking of running backs, since you said that, Ty Gurley is only 30 years old.
Yeah.
Do you remember him?
I know I do that.
And like,
I mean, he did, like, he talked about that on the podcast. He said he had nothing else left that he wanted to prove in football.
Yeah.
You know, when you fall out of love for the game, he just...
it's time to go home.
Exactly,
yeah,
bro. Like, regardless of what age you are. Like, and everybody know Ty Gurley, bro. He did what he had to do in his little short amount of time that he was in the league, bro. So, I mean...
Congratulations go out to Sterling Sharp. He's the brother of Shannon Sharp.
Yep.
He was voted to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame since our last episode. And Sterling and Shannon Sharp are the first and only pair of brothers to be elected to the Football Pro Hall of Fame.
Hey, man, shout out to them guys,
That's
man.
a Black History fact, too.
For real, though. Hey, shout out to them guys, man.
Yes.
They doing their thing, bro.
And everybody thought it was going to be Eli and Peyton as the first brothers. But
hey, it's them Sharp boys, man.
Sharp boys. And I know you watched the clip of Shannon telling Sterling that he made it. It's like, it was such a heartfelt moment because I've never seen anybody want something so bad for somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, Shannon really loves his brother.
Oh, yeah.
Mean, and it was just, go ahead.
No, I was saying, go ahead. No, I just backing up what you said.
It was just a heart-touching moment, and the way Shannon talked about how his grandma raised them and how poor they were. I mean, it was just a full circle moment to me.
No, yeah, man. I feel what you're saying. Hey, shout out to them guys, like you said, bro. That's a huge accomplishment for them, both of them, man. Because we already know about Shannon Sharp and what he's done on the field and off the field. But a lot of people, unless you really, really know football, don't know about his brother. So I'm just glad they're getting that recognition.
Yeah, his career was cut short because of injuries. He played with the Green Bay Packers. But, again, congratulations to the Sharp brothers. Excuse me, you ready to go to the NBA? All right. Last episode, we talked about the Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis trade that shocked the sports world. I mean, we were all surprised by that.
For real, though.
But both AD and Luka have had their debuts with their respective teams. Let's talk about AD first. In his first games with the Mavs, he had 20 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 blocks.
And an injury.
Yes, Anthony Davis got hurt. I'm not even sure what he hurt. But I think I read something that said he's going to be out for at least a month.
Yeah, the Mavs lost all their centers now. Like, all their centers hurt.
All their centers hurt. Started with AD and Daniel, what's his name? Gafford. He's hurt. He's going to be out longer than AD.
Yeah, then Derek Lively been hurt. So, man, AD came in there doing his thing from the jump. It's just crazy how he got hurt. He's like, he always hurt, bro. He just can't never stay with it.
He can't. So he's out. Luka made his debut this past Monday night with the Lakers against, I think they played Utah.
They played the Jazz,
I don't have Luka's stats.
He really ain't do too much. He had 16 points.
He was on a minutes restriction.
Yeah, he played a decent amount of minutes, but he really ain't do too much. I got you right.
It was just we were able to see a little preview of what it's gonna be like with LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves.
Yeah, the Lakers won that game though, 132 to 113.
Yeah.
Like I said, Luka had 14.5 rebounds, 4 assists, but he was 5 from 14 from the field. Yeah, let me see. I think he said 0 for 7 from 3, 1 for 7.
Nah, he had to be 1 for 7 because I remember he made 1.
Yeah, 1 for 7 for 3. He played 24 minutes this game. Then his second game was versus the Utah Jazz as well.
They lost that game.
Yeah, the Lakers lost that game, yo.
The Lakers were on a winning streak since trading AD. They were like 7-1 or something like that.
Luka had 16 points that game, 6 from 13 and 3 from 8 from the 3-point line. But He only played 23 minutes that game, too. So once he get his groove going, then y'all know how Luka get.
And then, like, he got an extended break because, like we said, it's All-Star weekend. Yep. So he'll be off some extra days. And his body can rest and recuperate, and he gets some extra rest. So it's going to be interesting to see them play all together.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't think this had happened since the last episode. I think we didn't talk about it. Jimmy Butler is now Golden State Warrior.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins on the Miami Heat.
Yeah, what you thought of that trade?
Man, it's a good trade because Jimmy's not a bad player, but Jimmy's getting old.
Yeah.
So you signed him 2 years and you gave him the money because that's what he wanted, but like, what you gonna do if you don't win?
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be a wasted sign.
Well, I will say this: since he has been playing, they are like on a 3-4 game.
Yeah, they've been winning since he's been playing, so it's potential there.
It's potential there, yes.
It's potential there.
But is Jimmy gonna be willing to let Steph take that last shot?
I mean, I feel like he will be.
Okay.
I feel like he will be. Then if it come down to it, I feel like Steph is capable of letting Jimmy shoot the last shot. It just depends on how things going that night.
I can see Steph giving it up before Jimmy.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? But it just depends on how things going that night, how people shoot.
Do you think Jimmy and Draymond, they will have chemistry?
Yeah. Okay. It'll work. They had a moments where they arguing with each other, but that's just out of competitiveness and love for the game. But it'll work. Definitely it'll work.
I think Jimmy will help them get to the playoffs, but they're not going to win the championship.
I can't say I agree with you on that because I feel like they got the potential there.
Really?
To do it. They don't, even though their bench is a little shaky, but we saw what happens when Steph locks in, he wants to carry a team.
And I get what you're saying, but compared to the other teams in the West, you think they can beat some of the other teams in the West in a 7-game series?
Yes. Compared to what, the Timberwolves?
Not what about the Nuggets? The Nuggets are quietly good now.
I mean, yeah, the Nuggets, but I feel like they can compete with the Nuggets, man. I feel like.
What about the Houston Rockets? Because they are up and coming team.
They are up and coming team, but experience come with that too. The Rockets have no experience, but Fred VanVleet. And I feel like again, the Warriors can compete with that as long as they have their bench guys and their role guys playing at a decent level. It don't even have to be a high level. At a decent level, that's going to be cool because you know what you're going to get out of Steph. Mm-hmm. You know what you're going to get out of Jimmy. You know what you're going to get out of Draymond. So, as long as you have the role-playing guys doing their job, the Warriors are just as scary as a team.
And I get what you're saying, but a healthy AD with the Mavs, that could be a threat.
That could be a threat.
That could be, AD, Kyrie, Clay.
But it's got, again, healthy. If he's healthy.
Yeah. So, the Western Conference definitely has gotten a lot more interesting. Something we've been talking about pretty much all show is NBA All-Star Weekend. I have no idea what happened. I think they had the celebrity game tonight.
Yeah, it was the celebrity game in the Rising Stars game.
And I don't even know who participated in it or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know about the celebrity game, but I know the Rising Star game, though it had Rising Star versus G League player. The Rising Star team in the NBA, they won 25-14. I guess they just had a target score that they was going to. But like I said, they had that Stephon Castle, one of the candidates for Rookie of the Year, had 12 points. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Dr. Connect had 5 points.
You just said Stephon Castle was MVP, didn't you?
No, I didn't, but I said he won the player for one of the Rookie. But he had 12 points, though.
Yeah, he was the 2025 Rising Stars MVP.
Yep. And I know for the celebrity game, I know Rakia Jackson played in that game.
Oh, okay.
And I saw who won the MVP, but I didn't know who he was, so I really don't remember his name.
Who played, But, so yeah, the NBA, that's what's going on. Let's talk about something else real quick. Did you see that Jalen Hurts Super Bowl commercial after they won?
No, I didn't.
That was Jordan put out a good commercial. You need to go on YouTube, but that was a good commercial. Did you see the Nike commercial for the women with Asia Wilson, Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, I saw that.
I like that commercial too. That was a good one.
Yeah, man. Shout out Asia Wilson. She got her shoes coming out, man. Yeah. Y'all make sure you go cop them.
And then Bam was playing in the
man,
night.
they go together, man. They together without saying they're together. Okay. But they're how it's supposed to be, though. The world don't need to know y'all business, man.
Keep them speculating.
If anything, they just friends.
Keep them speculating.
Exactly.
I forgot to talk about this in the WNBA. Lisa Leslie was on Angel Reese's podcast.
Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy you said it because it popped up on my Instagram feed. And Lisa Leslie on there talking about she gonna work on her free throws, not free throw, layup shot.
She's gonna help Angel Reese layup. Yep.
I mean, she does need work on that so she can stop stat padding. I'm just playing, y'all. Man, I'm just playing.
But
shout out
mean,
Angel Reese though. She be doing her thing.
At least she's trying to get the help.
Exactly, for real though. And then Angel Reese, she's a wild player. So sometimes she just be going so hard that it just be too hard. Sometimes they go, she'll miss it, but she get the rebound, go up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Make it, control herself.
But one more thing. I don't know how I forgot this. Travis Hunter. You know, he was invited to the NFL Combine.
Yep.
He was invited as a cornerback.
I know. Like I've been saying, bro. To me, Travis Hunter is a better cornerback than receiver because you actually have to learn how to play the cornerback position. Not saying you don't have to learn how to play receiver, but when it comes to playing cornerback, you got to know technique and be disciplined and know to pay attention to this right here on this receiver. Exactly, and stuff like that. It actually come with having to learn and break down the game, plus coming with being a great athlete. When it come to being a receiver, you got to learn this route and all this, but it ain't nothing bitch to just go run, catch the ball, and make a play.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You can catch a 5-yard hitch and be a great athlete and turn it into a 70-yard touchdown. And that's what Travis Hunter can do.
That's what he does.
Exactly. So.
And I can see people throwing his way and he getting so many interceptions.
Exactly.
So, I mean.
So, like I said, I feel like he's a way better cornerback than receiver. Receiver just come as just a natural gift.
Ability.
Exactly. So, if you need him on the offensive side of the ball, you know he can go out there and make a play.
Of course, Shador was invited to the combine.
Yeah, of course.
Shiloh was not.
No surprise there, man. Shiloh, I feel like he has potential to make it, but if anything, that safety position is going to be hard for him to make it because he just has so many mishaps and coverage. Like, he can come down and hit all day long.
He'll hit you now.
In the right system, he can make it work with just being able to hit real good, but he got to be able to do everything just to make it in the league, like, for real, for real.
But all right, that's about all I got. You got anything else?
Yeah, man, I got my beautiful quote of the week for y'all, man.
All right.
Y'all, the beautiful quote of the week this week is, don't watch the clock to do what it does. Keep going.
Okay, I like that one.
Don't watch the clock to do what it does. Keep going.
Okay. One thing that we forgot to mention at the beginning of the show, we are doing sponsorships. If you would like to have a commercial spot on the Be Different podcast, contact us via email, bedifferentpod06@gmail.com, and we will email you the information back. Small businesses, anybody you know that maybe want to have a commercial on the show,
for real, man, please
contact us. We're ready for it, so just contact us.
Oh yeah, man, like she said, any business out there that want to be sponsored by the Be Different podcast, man, we just trying to get everybody's name out there and trying to get our name out there as well, bro, so everybody can eat, man, get a piece of the pie. Just email us, like she said, bedifferentpod06@gmail.com, bro, so y'all just hit us up. We gonna put your business out there. You support our podcast, put us out there, man, we all gonna eat, bro.
That's right. Oh, one more thing before we go. We gotta say a huge congratulations to Oklahoma very own Miss Jacqueline Brown.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out Miss Brown.
As y'all know, she was Teacher of the Year for the Oklahoma School District, and so that allowed her to go to Washington D.C. And she was nominated for National Teacher of the Year.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, she didn't win it, but still, it was a great honor to just be nominated and to go to Washington.
Exactly,
D.C.
Get to see all those different things in Washington D.C., different parts of the world, man.
And I know she talked to plenty of people and gonna bring some great ideas back to Oklahoma.
Yeah, for sure.
So again, congratulations to you, Miss Brown. You know we love you and we appreciate everything you do for us.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out Miss Brown, most definitely.
All right, anything else?
Nah, that's all. That's it I got.
All right, y'all. Next time it might be just him, or it might be us again.
Oh yeah, man! Ain't no telling.
Y'all make sure y'all go like them little clips we put out on TikTok too.
Oh yeah, TikTok and Facebook, man, for real. Need to make a Facebook for the Be Different podcast.
We do. But I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
Remember, be different.
Peace.